Obviously, I'm not Shalina.
No.
What?
What? Sorry, you better look at me.
Very. So, yes, this is Shalina in costume.
Great
costume!
Very convincing. Very convincing.
Hey, Ricky, I'm worried about your wife.
She looks a little different.
Where did you get your sweeties?
Won't be the first time.
Show me your butter.
Back out on.
Hey, we don't want to go back to you guys' sorority days, okay?
Alright, so.
Okay, welcome to the November meeting, everybody. Basically, Ricky's going to go over a couple things, and then I'll talk a little bit more, and he's going to talk about some of the upcoming events and the events that we've had. I'd like to thank the people who went to the Scout thing down at Tiger Creek. I know you two went, and that's about all I recognize because I was half blind there. But
all right, I guess I'll go into our events, which is like a million things this month.
Just throw it up and catch one.
So I'll try and make it really quick. October, as everyone well knows, is one of our busiest months of the entire year, and we did like about a million different events. We started off with the Ronald McDonald House Autumn Children's Festival, which was amazing. We did a great job there. They really appreciated us being there and helping them to bring more awareness to their cause. Then we had Star Wars Reads Day the following weekend. We had a whole bunch of events at the library, at Barnes & Noble, and all of those went extremely well, and everyone had a blast.
Yoda soda was great.
Pardon?
The Yoda soda was great.
Yeah, we met Yoda and got a Yoda to join us now, so we have Yoda to do events with us, and he's a voice actor, does a really good Yoda voice, and he has a pretty cool costume too. Then we had Homeschool Day at McKay's, and Boo in the Zoo the first weekend, that next week. Boo in the Zoo this year, I'll just go ahead and talk about all the Boo in the Zoo. It was probably their biggest year they have ever had at Boo in the Zoo. And we had our biggest year there as well.
Yay.
We had 20 plus people in costume every single night. And it was amazing. Everyone did a crazy good job on it. And everyone's costumes looked great. The kids absolutely loved it. And the zoo was so busy on the final night that they had to lease parking from the stadium over at Eagle Stadium and bus people back and forth to the zoo because they ran out of space. I think it was like somewhere more than 3,000 people showed up at the zoo that night. So last year their record was 2,000. Wow. So yay! Yay. After that, we had the Hydrocephalus Association walk, which just a few of us showed up to, but it was a lot of fun. We met some really cool people there. A few of them that asked us to do some events for Halloween, which we didn't have anything booked anyway. Then we had the Alliance Physical Therapy Fall Festival. I don't think any of our people went to that. They had a couple of people from the 501st that went. It was just really short notice. But they also do the Strawberry Festival, so we may be doing that this coming spring. So I'll keep everyone.
Strawberry shortcake?
Pardon?
Strawberry shortcake?
You're going to do Strawberry Shortcake? I don't care. We did sci-fi characters last year for it. So I don't know what theme they want to do, but we do different things each time that we get asked to do it. Then we had a bunch of people that went over to Earth Fair for their family day. They have every Thursday night at Earth Fair, they have a family dinner night, and like any adult that buys a meal can get up to 6 children's meals for free. Wow! So they have hundreds of people that come there every single week to take part in their family dinner nights. And for Halloween week, we went there in costume and absolutely thrilled a bunch of kids to death because they couldn't believe that we had all these cool people running around at the grocery store with us. Then we had the costume contest for PAC 3504, which Eric was talking about earlier. It looks like we had, 5 people in costume that came?
Jack was there, Alex, Richard, I was there.
whole bunch of people to help judge for their children's costume contest.
I did not judge because my son is part of it. However, he did win.
See, I wasn't there. See, I should have gone. I could have ruined the whole thing again.
Yeah.
I told him I cannot judge, and I did not.
Then we had the Erlinger Child Care's Trunk or Treat, and Marquez and Cherry both went to that. Did you guys have fun at that? Was it cool?
They want to do more events, I think, too.
That would be awesome. And, you know, I know it's a weird time for most of us, but there are some people like him, for example, that, you know, doing things in the morning during the week is not that big a deal because he has an odd work schedule compared to normal. So I'm going to try and look for little things like that we can do throughout the week so that we can include more people that have unusual schedules and they aren't left out by us doing everything on a weekend night because, you know, we want everyone to be able to join the fun. After that was Halloween, and we had a bunch of people over at Red Bank Baptist Church for their trunk or treat, which was huge. It was raining, it was freezing cold, and there was like 1,000 people there at a time. It was crazy. Oh, and we had the Saw re-release that week as well. We had a whole bunch of people from The Haunt that went up there, scaring the pants off of people. And then we had a bunch of people that came back and scared people too on Halloween night. So that was a whole lot of fun. The following weekend, we had the Make-A-Wish Walk and Snow Hill Elementary Fall Festival. And a few of us went into those. It was also very windy and freezing cold, but luckily we had fairly warm costumes to wear. And they really appreciated us being there. We actually walked with a bunch of the kids that have cancer, that their families are having to use the services like at Siskin Hospital and things like that for their care. And they were really happy to have a bunch of superheroes walking around with them for the walk, so it was a lot of fun. Then the last weekend we had the Heart Association Heart Walk, and I know that there was a con this weekend and a bunch of other stuff going on. However, a lot of people still made it and really had a lot of fun. Got pictures with Miss Teen Tennessee, and got to meet some other cool people.
Yeah, we did some CPR stuff, and you should see those pictures soon.
And we also had Dwayne and Alex over at the Autism Walk that weekend too. So, and double duty. We're just everywhere apparently. Now for upcoming events, November, thankfully, is a little bit slow. So we can take a breath and kind of rest a little bit. The only movie event that we have coming up this month is Mockingjay, and that's on the 21st and the 22nd. And that'll be here, of course. But we also had the East Ridge Parade that's happening that Saturday night. And I'm trying to see, a lot of people are really interested in doing the parade. I'm trying to see if we can still get into it since it's less than a month away. But I'm pretty sure I can get us a spot and arrange for a float. And I was thinking if we get the float and everything put together, people are going to be here dressed up for Hunger Games anyway. We can have all the Hunger Games people on the float, do the parade, bring them all back here with the parade float and everything decorated, and drop all of our Hunger Games people off. And then whoever else just wants to stay in costume, you know, dress up as whatever you want for the parade, we'll just drop you all off here to the theater and we'll just have a party. Just have fun.
Best taxi ever.
I mean, so that's pretty much the only thing going on this week, this month rather. Might as well just make a big thing out of it. Next month, we've been asked to do a couple of parades. The December 6th, we're looking at doing the Fort Oglethorpe Parade, and the 13th is the Lookout Valley Parade. And it's still a little sketchy, but there might be Chattanooga Downtown Parade still, if things go right, and we may do that as well. We'll just have to play that by ear and see how it goes. And in December, we have the Hobbit's premiere and Night at the Museum. So anyone that was dressing up for the Hobbit, awesome. We're going to have several nights that you'll be able to do that. But if you don't have a Hobbit costume or a Lord of the Rings costume, you can do Night at the Museum. Dress up as a famous historical figure or some pop icons and things like that that you normally see. You can be Monkey.
I have monkey! Yes! Yes! You know, I tell you, that sounds so horrible. That sounds so horrible.
There is context to that, by the way.
Is this Discovery Museum?
Oh!
That was here, man.
Okay. Anyway, yes, Alex? Yeah, tell us a little more about the Lookout Valley Parade, Alex.
Okay,
Since it's his hometown. And
it's my home community parade.
there we go.
Chattooine did this in 2005. No, excuse me, 2005. And actually came in 7th place that year. Someone in Chattooine's done it every year in some type of costume. My favorite year was 2006, and Jeff, I'm picking on you on this. Because Jeff, myself, Anakin, and April was in the parade, and everybody was coming up to me and saying, you know, during the parade, said, great job, because I used to be in charge of it. And Jeff looked right at me during the parade, and I'm in my Jedi costume. I said, remember no Order 66? He said, how many people out here knows you?
Everybody.
Ring your bells for that.
Yes. Well, it's only the size of
The parade is going to be, lineup starts at 10 o'clock at the Lookout Valley Elementary School.
What's the day?
December 13th.
Yeah, December 13th in the morning.
And it lineup starts at 10, parade begins at 11. Any costumes, fine, as long as it's family friendly. I mean, I'm not trying to push you guys to do it, but I would like to see some people doing it because my little community's been through a rough time this year. We have had, and I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but we've had a triple murder this year. And we also had a church.
Makes me want to go now.
Todd, behave.
Todd, you know you want to go. You said at the beach.
A murder, you say? Yeah. This is my people.
You think it was Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, I was ready.
Just recently, about last week, in fact, a person broke into a church wearing a Spider-Man costume and did over 100,000 worth of damage. And I want to show them that people who wear costumes actually
Just don't do Spider-Man.
I'm doing Spider-Man.
He must have been a very
skilled individual. You sure that wasn't a symbiote? My costume's destroyed now, by the way.
We like doing parades and stuff anyway. We like dressing up and going out and doing things, and this seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
And if you want to say afterwards for the beach community, shindig afterwards.
Hey, we like shindigs too. We can get behind that.
Host the kids and all that. And it's a great time. Afterwards, there's free hot dogs and drinks and entertainment for the kids. So.
And that's pretty much all we have slated currently. However, just like last year and the year before, people will start just hammering us for December stuff, Christmas-related things, probably sometime this month. So I'll add those as we get them, and we'll make decisions on what we can and can't do and whatnot.
When is the final parade?
December 6th.
6. What time?
I'll find out.
I'll talk about that.
Okay. We have
Have you set a date for the Christmas party?
No, not yet.
Oh!
That would be Eric's job.
Yeah,
Eric.
I'll come up with the date.
Yeah, Eric.
No.
Yeah,
I'm meeting with the Choo-Choo tomorrow. If y'all want to do it there, so that's what I'm saying.
yeah, we actually were talking about like our 10th anniversary thing,
Yes.
and tying it into something. But we were going to wait till after you're done with Halloween.
Well, I'm done. So we can. If y'all want to talk about it, but just get to me before the morning because I'm meeting with them tomorrow. So.
Okay, do you want the video? Let you know.
No pressure. No pressure. Just
Hey.
give me like 2 or 3 days.
So you're going to
Yeah, we'll let you know sometime tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm meeting with them. I'm meeting with them first thing. So I can go ahead and go a couple of days, see what we can get. Because I mean, if not, they're going to look at it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I want to make sure that's something there.
Easter egg parade.
December, I'm sorry, November 22nd. It'll be at 9.
Oh, man.
No,
You're missing out.
Universal.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, by the way, other than that,
One thing about the Fort O parade, the guy who asked us to do it, he wants Legos. What? They wanted to do a Lego themed float.
Hug me, bro.
So,
When is the date for that Fort Oaks parade?
the 6th,
December 6th.
December. Yeah. We can actually, Ricky and I have making Lego people down to a science.
I want to do an 80s spaceman.
Okay.
Like if people want to make their own, you can get with us.
Yeah.
Help you build them.
Also, for those of you who are going to do the Hobbits, I'm going to have a couple of build days at my house because I have a boat ton of work I still have to do on smog. And I can help anybody with weapons or armor or anything like that. So, what? That's pretty much everything I have. Anybody got anything?
Conduit coming up.
Really? Yeah.
Conduit is coming up.
Oh, wait, here you are.
There is one more thing that happened today. We do officially now have a bank account. So, I will be depositing.
Oh, yay! Nice!
Thank you.
Approved.
I will be depositing the check tomorrow to get everything funded, and so we can actually start using it.
And start moving forward.
Start moving forward with the
Nonprofit stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
So we can get everything ready and on track for that. Then a whole lot more stuff will happen. So once again, thanks for everyone who's been doing all the events. I know we have a lot of stuff planned, and I know we do a lot of stuff. But all I can say is thanks, y'all. I mean, it makes a lot of kids happy. You know, seeing the look on the kids' faces. When I was at the booth at Zoo, the last night, you know, Jamie was Iron Man, we had Loki, we had just a bunch of different people. Now, granted, no one knew who the hell I was.
There was a kid who knew who
There was
you were.
one kid,
Awesome.
but most of them were the adults who knew who I was, which I thought was kind of funny.
That's surprising.
You Skeletor, but
Yeah, I'm a skeleton.
Exactly, surprising.
Have they rebooted He-Man yet?
There is a movie coming. There is a movie coming. And I'm going to go ahead and call Skeletor for that. But, I mean, seeing the look on the kids' faces just light up, yeah, that's the reason we do this. So, if no one has anything else,
Has everyone filled out the sign-in sheet?
I've got to see that one. I need it.
Give it to her. Give it to her now.
sign in sheet, sign in.
I don't think I have one.
Oh, mention it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And nominations and voting and all that good stuff. Yay.
You want to talk about all that?
Yeah,
Sure.
because you know more about the times.
The what?
Huh?
The what?
Times.
Oh,
Dates.
well, the nominations start January, and then we vote in February. So probably towards the end of December, start thinking about dues. We'll start, I'd say go ahead and get them in January, February at the latest, so that way you'll be eligible for the full membership status and paid membership, and you can have that. Your attendance and points start when you pay your dues. So as you start coming to events to get that full membership status, we're getting perks now. We're going to be getting some stuff with the theater. We're going to get a lot more perks coming to you guys that are paid in full members. So
Thank you, guys.
and it's going to be starting here very quickly. So if you, I'd say probably next year we're going to start seeing a lot more perks than you've been used to ever. So yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited. And so yeah, start thinking about that. And of course, when we start nominating in January, we'll be renominating for all the officers, myself included, secretary, president, vice president, all that good stuff. So start thinking about that. Yay! Yay, voting. Yeah, rock the boat. What?
Anyone who wants to bring what to grab about need after this.
Bronies on bread.
Yeah, bronies on
Where did
break.
my pen go? I will kill Where's my jet stream?
I've got to talk to the officers for a couple minutes, get some paperwork done, and then we'll meet y'all over there.
Something's on the dark side.
Yes.
Real quick, for anybody who's new and doesn't know, we've talked about it when we did our partway emergency vote for the vice president. But if you go to the website, you can see the descriptions of the different officers' roles as far as like what they were required to do, as well as like what you have to accomplish or have done to be able to run for officer if you're interested. So just if you want to look that up, it's on the website.
Yeah, and the bylaws.
Question. This is nothing to do with officers. Did you guys talk about a Christmas party at all? Or not?
Yeah. We're actually talking about that tonight.
Yeah, we're actually, that's
Like
one
just
thing
right
we're
now.
gonna,
I forced that issue to
yeah, Todd brought it up.
Yeah.
It would be a Christmas / 10th anniversary.
Yay!
Do you ever commemorative coin?
Discounts on room rates and everything. So
I've always wanted a commemorative coin.
We are coming out with a shirt.
Oh.
As opposed to the last one we had there.
Commemorative coin would be
Well, no, but I
awesome.
mean, yeah, but I'm saying.
Take actually,
Yeah.
yeah, patches, we're gonna get patches for the shirts. We talked about it when we talked about cars.
You should have like a two-faced heart with an X on one side. It has like a Chattooine.
He would be all over that.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
Yes. All the yes. With the Christmas expansion.
Oh my God. The elves and the 8 kind of reindeer.
But it doesn't trump
Nothing trumps unicorn combat, that's correct.
Yeah. 765 eBay.
And on that note,
You will find out. You will find out. Yeah, you do. So if there's nothing else,